Bye.
Okay, go play.
Okay, the broadcast has started. Now let's go to the quiz. All right. Okay. So we need the normal probability after it. Let me open that really quick. All right, so the next 9 questions to review the PPP tasting study with different data. Out of 70 females in the sample, 52 can taste it. So I'm actually going to type this in as we're talking about. So 52 out of 70, let's type that in. 52 out of 70. Okay, let's go back to the question. And it says 42, all right, at 59, so 42 out of 59 males can taste it. So 42 out of 59. That. 42 out of 59 males. Okay. And then we want to let P1 be the proportion of females, okay, and P2 be the proportion of males. The research question is given here. Is the proportion of females different than the males? So we're going to change it to different, and it says use the data to find P hat 1. So let's do different and then see what P hat 1 would be. Let's see. Different here. Okay. And then P hat 1, I have 0.743. Is that what you guys have?
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
0.743. Okay, save. Let's go to the next question. Maybe. Save. There we go. Use the data to find P hat 2. So P hat 2, we have 0.712.
Yep.
0.712. Save. Then, which set of hypothesis is appropriate for addressing the research question? Well, we have equals to and then not equals to. So it would be, let's see. Oh,
Hey,
the
I
P
think
hat
it's
or the first one?
I think it's A. I know that that last one tries to trick you because it actually has the P hat, but the first one should have the P hat as well. So I think we're better off going with A.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, in the hypothesis testing on Excel, there's no p-hat, it's just normal.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it should be A. Okay, and then I'll do one more question. Question 6 says, create the 95% confidence interval and put your answers. What's the point estimate? So that would be like the Z. Let's see what the Z is. It would be 0.394, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Tara, do you want to take over 7?
Wait, is it asking for that, or is it asking because it's a 95% confidence interval, or is it asking for that 1.960 that we'd multiply this by to get the confidence interval?
Hold on, I took really good notes. Let's see.
Good, good.
Oh, wait a minute. Point estimate. I don't have
I don't know
what point estimate is.
Because
Yeah, I don't know what the.
Because I would think the point estimate for the confidence interval would be the Z star, which is the 1.960 for the 95% confidence interval.
It says that is p-hat the estimate? Say that again. What were you saying?
Because it asks what is the point estimate for the 95% confidence interval, not for the point estimate of the data. So I would assume it would be the 1.960 for the confidence interval, right? The Z-score, if we were to put that, the 0.95 into the applet, you'd get the Z-score of 1.960.
Yeah.
And that's what we times everything by to get the confidence interval.
Ooh, I think you might be right.
I have no idea what you're saying. I want to see what number is the applet.
Confidence interval.
Is the confidence level?
It's 1.9. And I think that's a
I remember if
estimate
it was like 90, it was another number, and if it was 99, it was a third number.
Yeah, if it's 90, it's 1.645. If it's 95, it's 1.960. If it's 99, 2.5676.
Oh, So you just want the 1.96?
Yes.
Yeah,
And I think they're trying to trick you there.
I need to write that's what a 90 point estimate is then.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
the confidence
those are the-
interval.
I was confused with that one. I don't know what is the point.
Because it specifies the confidence interval, and I think that's the trick. Is it the z-score for the data, or is it the point estimate for the confidence interval? Because there's a test
I think it's
statistic
for
that's the
confidence interval.
z-score, right? And they're saying it's the confidence interval. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're doing that, the confidence interval in this one.
All right, so the point estimate for
So
the
those
confidence
are the,
interval 1.96.
Yes, 1.960.
All right.
okay. And then for the margin of error, is that when we do like the two confidence intervals divided by
2.
something?
Yes. So I have 0.154.
Okay, give me. I want to do that. So it would be.
No problem.
I want to do that on my calculator with the actual formula.
You go, girl.
We subtract them, right?
Yeah, but
You can either add or subtract them. I have it both ways, and then you come up with the same answer. But as always, the margin of error cannot be negative. It's always a positive number.
we don't have a formula this time for that one. Like it will be like.
We do.
We do. It's just a
We do.
ridiculously crazy formula.
Where in the book they don't give us a formula for the margin of error for these two sample C tests.
Oh, you're right. They don't actually. They give us how to get the confidence interval,
Yes.
but they don't
So
calculate the margin of error.
0.308. Oh, sorry, 0.154. My bad. I was reading
Okay,
wrong.
hold on,
Yeah,
guys.
there you
I'm
go.
doing this really quick. This, and then I do some parentheses, and then I throw
Okay.
in 1
I
minus.
don't know. So I got 0.154 too.
Okay.
Then I
And we'll wait for Melody. Melody wants to do this. Let's see what Melody gets.
2. Then I divide it by n, which is, oh, what n would we divide it by?
Mm-hmm. So that's why I think we have to do the cheater way with the margin of error, because they actually don't give us
Yeah,
the
that's-
margin of error.
That's what I
Okay, the
was saying.
cheater way with the margin of error. How do I do that again?
Okay, so you take the two confidence
Subtract.
intervals that they give us at the bottom, right?
Yeah, and divide by 2,
You got it.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was
Point
saying,
one,
that
two.
they don't give us a formula this time because we don't know the end.
You're right.
Plus 0.185 equals divided by, oops. Plus. Why can I not do this on the calculator? Negative 0.123, we're adding them, plus 0.185 equals divided by 2. So add the confidence interval, add interval, and divide by 2. All right, let me go back to the. So, wait a minute, but you had 0.154.
Yeah.
But so did you subtract the confidence interval or add it?
Subtract.
I did both and I came up with the same answer. Except one's positive and one's negative, and again, we can't have a margin of error that's negative. It's always a positive number.
Okay, are we supposed to subtract it though?
Normally, yeah.
Yes.
But it can't be negative.
You got it. It always is a positive number.
Okay, so
Okay,
usually we don't subtract.
What?
What do we do? Add or?
Subtract. Normally you should subtract the one from the other. I just do it both ways to double check. Because sometimes when you got negatives and positives, you wonder, well, if I double this, will it be a negative or will it be a positive? So
Okay.
I just do it both ways to double check.
Wait, but I still didn't get 0.154.
Did you get close?
No,
Because I'm guessing you might be rounding.
no.
You did negative 0.123
Negative.
minus
This calculator sometimes.
0.185.
0.123 minus 0.185 equals divided by 2 0.9. Let me see my answer again. Okay, I'm getting 0.926.
I have no idea because I just did it on my calculator and I got the same answer, 0.154395.
Me too.
Okay, I'm taking negative 0.123.
Is your negative number in parentheses?
No? Do I need that in parentheses?
Try it.
Okay, maybe that's what's weird.
I say, are you still using your
Okay,
phone for a
front-
calculator, woman?
No.
Okay.
Negative 0.123. And then close the parenthesis.
Mm-hmm. And then
All
minus
right, minus
0.1.
0.1
You should get
equals, gives me
'Cause
an
what number do
error
you get there?
every time. It doesn't like that.
Because I'm wondering if your negative is actually a minus sign. Is there an actual negative symbol on your calculator versus minus?
Well, I've just been using the minus sign. I don't see a negative symbol. Calculator. All right, I'm just going to add the numbers. 0.123 plus 0.185 is 0.308 divided by 2. 4. I don't know what is wrong with my calculator.
I don't know either.
I mean, it's
Maybe something to do with the negative. I don't know.
all right. Moving on. Go ahead.
Okay, input the lower bound. Negative 0.123.
Yep.
And then input the upper bound, 0.185.
Yeah.
And then with a 0.05, what decision do you make? Let me see real quick. What is p-value? Oh, the p-value is 0.693. So we reject the
greater.
null.
We failed to
Failed to
reject.
reject. Because the p-value is greater than the 0.05 level of significance. So we should fail to reject the null.
Oh, failed to reject it, my bad.
So it should be that first one.
Yeah.
And then it should be a statement that we have insufficient evidence to say it's the last one, B.
Last one. Yeah.
Yep.
Turn the water off. Okay, you want me to take over next?
Sure.
For the next 9 months, we will receive a mortality rates of day of admission heart attack study with the different data. And then there's the data kind of all listed below. They want group 1 to be the people who died. So we're focusing on the died, not the survival rate in this one. Let P1 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on the weekday who died. And let P2 be the proportion of patients who had a heart attack and were admitted on a weekend who died. We should be putting in the numbers of 16713 of our died, and then 118519, and 32655 and 42447. Everyone following me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And our level of significance 5, and the question is, the research question is the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on the weekend who die, and a level of significance of 0.5. So the first question is, the conditions of conducting a hypothesis test are satisfied. I have all numbers
Yeah.
greater than 10.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say true.
OMG.
Which set of hypothesis tests are appropriate for addressing this research question? I have selected as D.
Yeah.
We want the one to be less than P2, the weekday less than the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it says, use the data in the table to find our P1. So P hat 1 should be 0.141.
Yep.
And P2 should be 0.145. And then it wants us to find the z-score, which should be
Hold
the
on, you're
negative.
going too fast for me. Okay, 0 point, what is it, the number 14?
Number 14, p hat 1 is 0.141.
141, and let me just double check, make sure that's what's on my thing here. Yep, and then 0.145, yeah, I see that. Okay, hold on 1 second. It's so hard, it just takes so long for my thing to save. Every time I push it, I have to wait a few seconds.
No, you're fine.
All right, so 0.145 for number 15, right?
Uh-huh. And then 16, it wants us to find the z-score,
Okay.
which should be the negative 2.02
Okay,
that it spit out for us.
I'm gonna double check, I see that.
Monica, do you want to take the last 3 or do you want me to finish it?
No, I want to take some. Just to make
Okay.
Okay, 17.
Yep.
Oh, we did find z-score is negative 2.02. Yeah, okay. Given the z-score from the last question, which should you shade, the left or the right side of the z-score in the p-value? So we should shade the left.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then what is the p-value for this test? Is 0.022?
Yes. And you can get that 2 ways. You can get that by, it's on the Excel thing, and then you can also put that into the normal probability outlet and get the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the decision for this test? So we have,
Level of significance was 0.05.
so we reject.
Yes,
That's right.
you should reject the null hypothesis.
So then there is sufficient evidence. Let me read.
Okay, walk.
That is less than the proportion. So it's number C, letter C. Number
Yes.
letter. Okay. Okay.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to submit the quiz and make sure
Make sure I-
error in just our fat fingering. Okay, I have 1 wrong. Let me go see if it was just my own fat finger error. Okay, so it does say the point estimate. It was the point estimate that we were debating. So maybe they do want the z-score.
Okay.
For question 6, it's question 6 and asks what is the point estimate for this 95% confidence interval? I put in the 1.960 and they say that is wrong.
Okay, let me introduce the other data to remember.
Put in there.
Yeah, let's look up what a point estimate is, just to make sure. I think the point estimate is p hat, maybe, but I don't know.
Oh, the original p hat where you take the
P-hat
2 and add them, maybe that, but that doesn't sound right.
P hat is x over n.
Yeah, well, because remember in the lesson they talked about how there's like p hat 1 and p hat 2, but then you can also calculate the p hat, which is kind of the overall totals of all the data.
Where, like x1 plus x2 over n1 plus n2.
You got it. I wonder if that's what it means.
I mean, that's supposed, yeah, that might be the point estimate.
Which one? I don't understand that part.
So there's a formula, p hat, to calculate p hat. P hat equals x1 plus
Asking us.
x2 over n1 plus n2.
But why is that the point estimate?
Well, we're
Yeah,
just,
that's what I'm wondering.
Wait, what was the question?
So why, like the point estimate isn't the z-score?
I don't know.
I'm going back to the text. Is anyone else going to the text? Let me go check out the text.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say anything about a point estimate, but it does have the overall sample proportion, like equation. So maybe.
it's a sample mean, the parameter estimate. I think that's what it is.
Do that one.
Which one?
The overall sample proportion.
I'll go with that because I have that number to be 0.7286.
But I don't understand is why you are using 1 if we're using 2 numbers. Like the overall?
The overall sample proportion uses all the numbers.
Yeah, I know that, but
To over N1 plus.
why is that the point estimate? Like, I don't.
I
No.
think it is. I don't know
A
why.
point estimate is the sample mean. So I think that when you add these two things together and then divide by the number, that's probably giving you your mean, your average. I think.
Okay. So it's not the C-score, like it's not the number that we get in the Excel document.
And that's I'm surprised, because if you look at the confidence interval equations, it does want a z-score. It says nothing about just p hat. It's all p1s and p2s and n1s and n2s and a z.
I don't know.
Okay. So who is submitting the
Fine.
p-hat, the overall sample proportion, to see if that works?
The sample proportion P is a point estimate of the population proportion P. So
What is the point estimate for this 95% confidence interval?
Let me see.
Is it P1 minus P2? Because if you look at the equations, it's P1 minus P2, and then it's plus or minus the z-score. So I wonder if it's P1 minus P2.
Oh,
I'm going to do that one calculation. So.
Because P1 minus P2 would be 0.031. That's the only thing I really, to me, logically, based on the confidence interval question they're asking, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because if you look at the formula for finding the confidence interval, it says to take P1 minus P2, and then you add or plus or add or subtract the z-score, and then time the rest of the equation. So I'm wondering if it's just P1 minus P2.
yeah, I was thinking that.
So someone can put in, if someone wants to put in the 0.031, which is P1 minus P2, and the other one should be 0.7286, so 0.729, which is just the regular straight P hat. Is everyone following what my calculations?
I can put 0.729.
Let me try. I'm gonna do the 743 minus point.
I think it's 0.37.
And how are you getting that 0.37?
I think it's that. I think it's 15 plus 17 divided by.
It's not 0.729.
Okay, so it's not 0.729, so it is not the straight P hat.
But no, the straight P hat should be 0.372.
Why should that be the straight P hat? What did you do?
P hat is x1 plus x2.
So it should be 52 plus 42, right?
Oh, hold on a second. No, wait. Maybe I was dividing. No, it's 18 plus 17.
Why is it 18?
Aren't those the x's? Hold on, let me look at my thing.
I thought that's what
Yeah,
people, that's what
that's
people
X.
said no, not yes. I thought we were calculating for yes, not no.
Yeah, we're calculating for yes.
It's no versus S. Isn't? Hold on, let me see what it says.
No, it should be yes versus the total.
What question is this that we're questioning, by the way?
It's question 6 that we're questioning right now.
Okay. All right. Create 95%
And so the information is just
confidence
above question 3.
Well, let me re-put in my answers.
It just says create the confidence interval for P1 minus P2, which would be the 18 minus 17.
No.
No.
And then input your.
Read above that. It says out of 70 females in the sample, 52
No.
can taste PTC. So we're working on who can taste, who cannot taste. You got to focus on the yes, not the no's.
Oh, I see.
So it really should just be 94 minus 129, which is the 0.728, but Charity submitted that, and that was wrong.
Okay, I'll submit another thing, but tell me what.
Submit 0.031, which is just p hat 1 minus p hat 2. Is the only other guess that I have, and if that's wrong, then we need to question the instructor.
I just want to make sure what Charity submitted was 0.729.
Yeah, I submitted that one and I got it wrong.
And then the one that you want me to submit is 0.031.
Yes.
But is not what they are asking for. I just want to make sure that. Am I right?
That's the only other thing to submit. So who wants to submit the z-score and who wants to submit my guess
I'm
of
still,
P1?
hold on a second, guys. So 10 divided by 11. Kate, what did you guys submit?
I submitted 0.729.
729, okay, which is wrong, okay.
And I submitted the 1.960, which apparently is
Okay.
wrong.
Well, wouldn't it be 0.909?
From where?
Why would it be 909?
Did you say you're focusing on the yeses?
You got to focus on the yeses.
Okay, so if we're focusing on the yeses, it would be 52 minus 42, right?
Plus.
Oh, it's plus. That's what I'm doing wrong. 52 plus 42.
Okay, I'll submit the z-score.
Great. Then the z-score was 0.394, right? Is what you got?
Yes, that's what I'm
Okay.
submitting. Yeah. Let me double check that I'm submitting that. Okay, yeah.
Oh, quick question. I forgot to write down number 10. What did we put for that?
Hang on one second. Group quiz. Number 10. Where are you? Number 10 should be fail to reject a null hypothesis. So it should be A.
Okay. I don't know how I skipped that one.
Yeah, so I got it wrong.
Okay, so that's wrong.
So someone has to submit 0.031.
So Melody, you want to submit 0.031, and are you understanding why we're doing 0.031?
Wait, Tom, why don't you tell me why we're doing that?
Okay, so look at the if you have written down in your notes, look at the equation for the confidence interval.
Confidence
And the
interval.
beginning part of it, okay, yeah. You can let me know when you're there.
Okay, I have the confidence interval for two proportions. Yeah, P1 minus P2 plus or minus Z times that big, huge equation.
So that's why I'm wondering if the estimate is P1 minus P2, if that's what they're asking for. So in order to get that, I would just take the P hat 1, the 0.743, and subtract the 0.712, right? P1 minus P2, and I get 0.31. And I'm wondering if that's the right answer.
Okay, hold on a second. P1 hats. Okay, so 0.141 minus 0.145, which is really just adding them.
Where's your 141?
It's P hat 1.
P hat 1 should be 7.743. Does everyone else got P7.3?
I didn't put in the new information. I didn't put in the old information. I'm going off of.
Oh, the old. Okay.
Let me plug it back in.
Your
So it's
X1 should be 52, N1
Over
is 70, and then 42 over 59.
42, 59,
Uh-huh.
and it was not equal to, or it was not
It should be less than.
this is a less than one.
Uh-huh. So P1 should be less than P2. So the should look like it's trying to bite P2.
All right. So 0.743 minus 0.712.
Uh-huh.
$0.031.
Yes.
What we want to try? Are we sure we want to try?
That's what we want to try. That's the last guess that we have. And if it's not that, then we better email the instructor because I'm a bit lost.
And this is question 6.
Correct.
All right. 0.031. Save. Scroll down. Save all. Go to submit. That was it.
It was.
That was right?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me write
Okay.
this down now.
You need to for sure make notes of that.
So the point estimate is simply P1 hat minus P2 hat. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
We just
So
did.
point
All right. So
estimate is what? P
P1 hat.
P1
P
minus
hat 1
P2.
minus
This or
P
my-
hat 2.
minus P. That's it?
So you want
That's it.
0.031.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Wow.
0.031.
And I think in some ways they kind of gave us a hint there, because if you look above it, it says create a 95 confidence interval for P1 minus P2. So I think that was the hint, the P1 minus P2.
Except that it's
And then-
P1 hat.
Yeah. Well, is it? Yes. No, you're right. It is P1 hat. I think they just get lazy about the hats because it's probably hard to enter those hats in this.
Probably.
So,
Well, sweet.
well, glad we got it right, ladies. And I will. I'll email you then if we get any feedback before Thursday about how we did on our design the study.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And next week I have a friend coming in, and we're basically not even going to be home most of the week, except for I'll be home Monday and Tuesday to do homework. So I will be there for the call Tuesday. I will be
Okay.
there for the call Thursday. But as far as going to the grocery store and things, if we do it, I'm really hoping to do it on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
The following week. No problem.
Well, are we supposed to do it next week? We're supposed to do it next week, right?
I think so,
What's the
but
date?
I don't know when those dates are. What the dates are due.
All right. I think it might be due the end of next week, but we'll find out. We'll figure it out.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am going to stop this recording and we will talk to you guys later on.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.